Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. I could use one more fairy, but I don't have one. So we've successfully beaten the 6th dungeon, just like I said we would. And now the next thing I need to do is beat the 5th dungeon. Now the 5th dungeon is down here in the water. Of course, it'll take me a second to get to it, but it's down here. That's a whirlpool. I do not remember where any of the whirlpools go or do, or how any of that crap works. And I was always saddened here by the fact that there aren't enough bushes to kill this guy. Of course, once you get the big, strong mitt, you could just beam him with that. This right here is essentially the entrance to the 5th dungeon. However, we haven't been down here yet, but we're on this little island in the middle of the lake. And if you go in, there's a pond of happiness. Yay, good luck. So for every 100 rupees you throw in, a large fairy will show up that will give you a thing. And this is really the way to use up any excess money you happen to have. Now it's only letting me do this 20 at a time now. After the first time you summon the fairy, it lets you throw in 50 at a time, which then speeds up successive things. Now, I'm only going to summon the fairy lady once here, and then we'll dive on into yonder dungeon. Because I feel like this dungeon is going to take a fair amount of time. Oh man, big trouble. It's like my fortune is changing on a whim. I'm pretty sure this fortune is just completely random and doesn't actually affect anything. And now you can ask to carry more bombs or carry more arrows. Heck yeah, 15 bombs maximum. And now every time we come back in here, we can throw in 50 rupees at a time, and every 100 rupees we throw in after that, we can still continue to do things. But let's go to where it is that we're in need of going. I hate you so much. Go on. I'm going in because those guys are getting scary. Now, in this dungeon, you'll actually encounter a number of enemies that you simply cannot kill without the fire rod. Or maybe Bombos or something, I imagine, will do it, but who's got the magic for that? You see him, you gotta kill him to open the door, so you outright cannot get into this dungeon without killing that guy. So you're gonna need the fire rod, maybe Bombos. Haven't actually tried it. Now, the Ice Temple. Oh, the Ice Temple. Is that what this is called? Does this place have, like, a name? Does it say somewhere? The Ice Temple is probably the most unpleasant temple in the game. That only sort of worked. This is probably the most unpleasant temple in the game, though, because A, ice. I mean, I hate ice. You guys know I have a history with ice. But I'll say, I don't know what specifically it is about the controls on the ice in this game, but it's terrible even for ice. Like, ice is bad, but, like, I'll get adapted to it and just kind of deal, but, like, I don't know what it is with the ice in this game that's just leagues worse. There was nothing beyond that room to the right, by the way. Nothing we can do now, anyway. It was a one-way exit type place. On top of all of that, so on top of, like, having to deal with ice physics that's a little wonky... Oh, that was close. So on top of having to deal with ice physics that's a little wonky, this is effectively the ice... or this is effectively the water temple of Link to the Past. I mean, you guys remember? You guys know how terrible the water temple is in Ocarina of Time? That's this dungeon. Mostly for one specific reason. You're going to be doing a lot of backtracking, a lot of going over rooms you've already been through, all trying to figure out where you're supposed to go. There's no clear, like, hub, so it's not easy to go, okay, I'm going over here, then going over here, then going over here. There's a lot of going up and down stairs, there's a lot of falling in pits, which makes it even harder to tell where you're going. You can't even rely on the map. I think I want that on orange. Yes. Okay, right here, there's a speedrunning trick. If you can hit the switch in the previous room to get the orange blocks to be up, you can actually bomb jump your way across this tiny pit to get just down there to the lower left down here. If you can do that with the orange blocks up, you can skip, like, the entire dungeon. I am a genius. I'm gonna wait for you to come back over. So there's no large hub, there's nothing like spatially to let you know where you are, how things go. It's really just kind of a maze, almost. Now, even then, it wouldn't be that bad. Even then, it wouldn't be that bad if... Sup? Do I need to go up? What's up? No, I don't need to go up. Even then, it wouldn't be that bad if not for this one specific thing they make you do in order to get into the boss's lair. It's sort of ridiculous, and to be honest, to this day, I don't know how to do it. I do not know how to do this path to get into the boss's lair. Every time I have played this game, I have had to look at a guide to figure out how to do this. Every single time. Now, by the way, if the orange blocks were up, the blue blocks would be down. If the blue blocks were down, I could shove one of these two blocks into the pit, and that'd be it. That'd just be the end of the dungeon right there. Of note, I think they realized that getting to the boss and doing this roundabout way, because what you've got to do from here is dig your way further into the dungeon, hit a switch to switch the blocks, and then loop your way back up and around, and come back here with the blue blocks down. This is not an easy thing to do. Again, to this day, I do not know how to do it. Well, up yours too. You know what? No, I'm not dealing with your crap. To this day, I do not know how to do it. So, well, I will add then that apparently they realized that this was kind of ridiculous. Because when they remade this game for the Game Boy Advance, I'm pretty sure, if memory serves, they actually replaced that entire, like, gimmick to get down there with something much, much easier. Okay, so nobody's gonna come out there. Get me a key. Well, one key is gonna get used up right there. Bless me. Thank you. Yeah. Had I gone up before, all it would have done is drop me down in here. But then dropping me down in here, the only thing it does is loop me around to the upper right, which is something that I cannot actually do. Come on, Link, get your crap together. You hit a wall. And then I'm back here again, though. I have a key. But I think I was supposed to go up. But I can't go up because I actually need the hookshot to get through that room. I don't have the hookshot to get through that room. So I'm gonna have to go around the long way. Give me that. Right now I'm not in a special need for magic, but I could use some magic later on. Let's see here. There's the room to the right, which I can't do anything with. Hey, I could just do that, alright. And I have to hit that switch, which means I have to come in here and kill everybody again. Can I do this without ticking you off? I had a little magic powder. If that weren't on ice, I'd be more inclined to play with that guy. But it's on ice. And fudge that noise. Now the Stalfoss in this room here actually go down like... You can just stab them. You don't have to throw a pot at them. And you always get bombs for killing them too, so you're not actually like wasting bombs. You're not in a lot of danger there. Despite the cracks in the floor, you could not bomb the floor there. Man! I lost my poop! Dang it. Now, the speedrunning trick here, I kind of wanted to show you guys, but I have tried it, and I cannot do it. Like, I imagine with enough practice, I could probably do it, like, once. But I can't do it live for a recording. Okay, so my goal here now is to go this way. It's down here anyway. This looks dangerous. Where am I? Oh, you know what? I'll go ahead and take a hit here just to show you. This here is the room that I could have approached from the other way. Wrong button. The big tall room just to my left is the one room that was like solid ice, and I didn't even look in the upper half of it. I just went like straight to the left. And, you're supposed to go up and over through this room, but I don't have a hookshot, so I couldn't go that way. since I couldn't go that way, I had to go the long way, and now we're back here, and I still don't have the hookshot. Man, you're gonna make me still use this? Or I could just get hurt. I mean, whatevs. Please be something nice. Key? I don't want a key. I want, like, a map. Or a compass. I keep hitting the wrong button. What is that? Okay, I have a compass. I want a map. Actually, maybe I get it in here. See, I like free keys like that, because I didn't work for it, I just kinda got it, and now my expectations weren't high for getting something nice. There's a couple statues like that. I think one of the... Yay! I think one of the first statues like that you saw was actually in Dark Temple 1. Maybe that was one you just kind of had to shoot in the eye, though. Yeah. There's a lot of, like, oddball stuff like that. I've been most everywhere now, except down below. Pull that guy's tongue if you want to get out. And down here... is the big key, finally. Okay, now we can get the chest, and we can get the crap out of here. This is that one room, by the way, that I said, like... Up yours! Up all y'alls! Okay, you know what? This is pretty well lined up. I kind of wanted to catch that fairy, but whatever. No, no, no! Dang it. Okay, now I gotta go get the big chest. Now the big chest should be... I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Kinda not supposed to have that item in this dungeon. But a bomb works just the same for those purposes. Okay, so I'm going around again. God dang it. God dang it. Going around again. And I should be able to get to where the big chest is this time. Oh no, I missed that top one. Okay, this is the room. By the way, if you go up from here, all it is a room that drops you down to the bottom floor over there. It's in the top end of that really long, like, ice room. Or whatever. So I'm not going to bother going in there. That's the only room I haven't been in there. And then there's just a bunch of rooms down here. So I've effectively done everything that there is to do. The ice is wonky in this game, if for a couple of reasons. One, it's really hard to get into doorways and things. Like, normally there's amount of, like... an amount of, like, helping you get into the doors. That happens when you try to go in a doorway. You don't have to be pixel precise. However, the sliding for the ice takes priority over that. So you actually have to be pixel precise. Yeah, look at that mail. Now for you. You see, I don't know the solution to this puzzle, because this puzzle is dumb. So I'm doing my own dumb thing. Can I catch you? Dang it. Oh, whatever. You see there's a switch right here. You know what? Oh, I don't have bombos. Next time. There's a switch right here, and when you step on it, the door opens, and then it closes again. So, you need to go the long way around so you can push the block down that pit to get down here, because the block will drop in this room, and you can then push the block onto the switch. Or I could use the Cane of Samaria. What's in the room to the right? It's just like a ferry or something, isn't it? I'll check! That's probably so, like, you can't get trapped or whatever. The hit detection on these tiny guys is really awkward. Like, sometimes they will be right there in front of you, and you are swinging at them, and you are not hitting them. Okay, do not pick this up, by the way, because there's a lot of guys in there. There's also not much in the way of anything over here. What happens when I pull this one? Nothing? Nothing? There we go, and down below us, directly below, is the boss. Bring in the fire rod and bring in a whole bunch of magic. Because we're gonna wreck some face. Dang it! Trying to hit as many of them as I can. You can really wreck them early on if you don't get hit by the frickin' falling ice. Which is honestly a bigger threat than the boss in this fight. Just die. Go away. Nobody loves you. And we've saved another of the maidens. And we're gonna get a little bit more history. But overall, it's not actually that important. Like, that last line there was kind of the most important thing she said. And I was right, that was kind of a long video. And I really want to go claim our prize, but it is also very late. So until next time, everyone, when I'm going to go and collect our prize. And maybe some other fancy things. Till next time, everyone.